What's up, all you YouTubers, fellow targeted individuals? It's Friday night, and it's 6:35 p.m. and 39 seconds as I speak. This message to you is to let everybody know that I'm okay right now, and I'm continuously going to be okay no matter what. But sometimes it does get a little bit difficult to bear and to deal with such cowards on a daily basis. I'm getting hit right now pretty darn good. Okay, I'm at the Moss Landing spot, um, right off of the Highway 1. And they were hitting me in Seaside. When I was in Seaside, I was just parked for a few minutes, and I was just finishing the little detail I was doing on the car. In the back side of this, Denny's or this hotel too, right? In like Inn or whatever. The Red Rock, something red. Forgot the name of it. I wasn't even there for that. It was just their fine little cutty spot. Well, anyways, they start getting hit there. You know what I mean? And voices to skull all day. Random pains. They're getting hit towards me. Just for the record, I need everyone to understand, okay, that I already have things set in place. So, but you could follow up on it if you'd like, and remind people, like, especially, the people, well, it's all going to be put up, but, basically the local newscast and like, the police department, wherever it happened, and wherever my death may happen, and what I'm saying to you, because I'm not going to go out of town this weekend. But just no matter what, is if someone threw this shot out there to me, and I had seen some videos. I'm not saying you have to, because I would do it. I'm just saying we're all in it together, And the fact is, they're winning because none of us are speaking enough about what's going on, because we're afraid to either lose our job or be, isolated even more than we already choose to be. It's hard enough keeping a job, and let alone, you don't want to give them more fuel for their fire or whatever. But fact of the matter is, we got to start doing something, because they're highly organized, and they come together and they devise and they plan and they calculate and they implement, and it's working out with W's. They mean W's, did every night, did every time, every day, And like I keep telling them, dude, that W doesn't mean winner, you fucking wussy. You know what I mean? You're a wimp. You know what I mean? But it doesn't really work out so well for me when I do shit like that. But it feels good at the moment, because I'm not really one to tongue lash people. You know what I mean? This is a whole new territory for me. I mean, when I was a kid or whatever, but I'm way, past that time. I don't find really, I didn't think I found joy in it anymore, because I just, talk's cheap. But man, when all you're left is just biting your tongue, or just, because they can hear you. Someone's fucking dialed in, listening to every freaking word you say. So then I just start laying in on them, like calling them what communist and, traitor and like, Nazi cocksucker, just throwing it out there, just like, hey, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit, and I dare you to fucking let me know it's you doing it on the block, dog. See what the fuck I do, you mean? Fucking pussy. It's the only reason you're doing it is because I don't know where you are doing it. If I did, you wouldn't be doing it no more, because I'd fucking stomp you out, you know what I mean? That never works out well for me either, but it's like, hey, I want them to know that, okay? And if you think you're fucking got a fucking pair, well then all you gotta do is holler, buddy. You go, I'm the piece of shit that you're looking for, or whatever the guy. I'm the stalker. I'm one of the people following you, or whatever the fuck you think that you would say, so I understand exactly what's going on. Yeah, okay. Well, that's just me in a bag of chips. Right now where I'm at with these people is I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm writing some letters. I'm gonna finish them up this weekend, and they're all going out to the same on the same day. You know what I mean? And they're all gonna be certified, because they have to sign for them no matter what. And regardless of what, dude, they're gonna keep going back until the person I fucking they're not gonna be able to be intercepted. You know what I mean? So they're all going on the same day, and they're all gonna mention that they've been mailed to the other people the same day, and the same day they're getting it too. You know what I mean? So that's my plan, and basically, it's my subjects haven't changed. My suspects haven't changed. They are definitely that the neighborhood I live in is highly organized, highly organized. Okay, and I would be safe to say that it was like that before we moved into that neighborhood. I have been telling Irene Salas, who owns the house, a friend of mine's mother, basically that I felt that she was positioned there. Mind you, I didn't know anything about her being stalked for like 15 years prior to me meeting her. That wasn't even mentioned ever to me until we got to the Salinas house, to tell you the truth. And then I didn't believe her at all, because she never mentioned it. You know what I mean? I only knew her for like 6 months before that, maybe 8 or something like that. I don't know, something like short. It was a short amount of time. And things were happening to me before I got to that house, before Salinas, like people were following me. And I go, well, how come you never mentioned it? And so she just doesn't like talking about it, because they broke her, They they don't like when people talk about it. So like she get a little slap on the wrist or whatever, a little spanking at night or whatever they do to her, on that level, as far as tormenting her even more at work. They said they would go to her job and just kind of like, pretend shop or whatever. And they'd like always be following her wherever she went. But that's all it was really then, but she says they really stepped it up at the house, for her more than she's ever had it, as far as thinking that something's physically like, happening to her from something that someone else is doing. But yeah, she went to the hospital a few months back for a stroke, 2 of them. She's recovering right now, but she thinks that possibly there's a good possibility, she says, that they did it to her, So she wants to sell her house right now, and I'm helping her do that, as far as like I'm getting it up to par, because it has been like, lived in for like 4 or 5 years, and things are a little sprucing up. Anyways, yeah, I'm over here in Moss Landing, and these guys aren't going to stop. And let me just get it straight and tell you, okay, there's a bunch of evidence out there. Okay, it just remind so much video of just like my travels, and so much audio, and so many scans I've done from various types of tools, oscilloscopes, and EMF detectors, and spectrum analysis is spectrum scopes, and gosh, all kinds of data, recording devices, and I've been able to hear what I think I'm hearing to make me prompt to record it, and then I've even played it to some people because I got an exceptional hearing for some reason, and I've played it to some of my friends who do also have a great hearing, and they're able to hear what I hear, which is just enough to validate some things to be done. You know what I mean? And for voices to have to be, basically sentences had to be said, and voices had to be, people had to be speaking those voices, and we're going to get to the bottom of this thing, My personal opinion is that the neighborhood that I live in, look at Moss Landing. I'm going to show you a little harbor at night right here. I'm not sure how much of that you can see, because I'm doing my little, it's up my face cam. I'm using my face cam. I'm over here on the other side. There's the towers right there, the Moss Landing towers. My buddy right there fishing on a 14-foot pole. Yeah, so I'm turning my light on here so you can see me. So it's kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, not that I'm not anything to look at, but no spring chicken here. Check this out, yeah. I'm all about helping somebody, if they want to help themselves. And I got some things, up my sleeve, as far as, preemptively have some plans with just very little words said. They already know, dude, but these chicken shits are gonna fucking do what they do, and they're eventually gonna get jammed up about it. And I guarantee you this, dude, they're not all gonna hold their fucking tongue. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fucking socials in this thing. A lot of people that are just randoms, dude, that just look like they're just in it to win it for like a paycheck. You know what I mean? And they're not looking saucy at me or nothing, even though they're getting the fucking finger and shit. I stare them down and like, fuck you, dude. They can read my lips. I look straight at them and say, fuck you, motherfucker. You call me another fucking Nazi, dude. Yeah, I don't even smile when I say it, though. I just say, fuck you. You know what I mean? And it's fun because I don't do that. I never had to do that. I never had to do that. You know what I mean? But when that's all they're going to do, and they're part of the team, and I stick my fucking finger right out there at them, and they see it right plain as day, and I know they're crying about it. You know what I mean? How many fingers they had to fucking swallow and just drive away, or they try to muscle me on the road, and I fucking lean in towards them, or like, what? I look out my window and go, what, dude? What, motherfucker? Then you just back off, like they thought they had a pair of nuts, and they just shriveled all back up, because it was, you know what I mean? Big old dozers on the road, and fucking, you know what I mean? I don't fuck around, dude. You want to play games? Well, this is real life, motherfucker. What, dude? You know what I mean? I'm had it with these fucking pussy ass motherfuckers. I'm ready to go vigilante on these bitches. I'm making my declaration this weekend, finishing in base. I'm going to declare my safety is, a question from some of the people that I feel very strongly that I have evidence that would, further investigate these people, but not from the city in which they live in, that they're cops in. You know what I mean? Come on. How far is that going to go? You know what I mean? So I'm just keeping it for when that time comes, and something's called into question, and I have to say some things. They're going to be heard from more than just whoever sent at me. You know what I mean? Until that time comes, I'm just going to continue fucking putting it down on paper. And if these fuckers don't kill me first, well then guess what? Even if they do kill me, it doesn't matter. It's still coming out. But I'm saying I'm just going to keep trying to be diplomatic as possible. I'm trying my diplomacy with these motherfuckers and just try to think, okay, put them on blast, okay, because the pen is more powerful than the sword. Okay, it is, and I feel that in this case, it's definitely okay, because there's obviously no fucking people there that really want any, You know, they just want to fucking point the finger and talk to me and judge me and be the executioner and also be the jury. You know what I mean? And but don't want to give me a day in court to let me know I can't face my accusers and I can't, basically rebuttal anything for any kind of defense. They just like, I'm just a slow kill, no touch, torture, behavior modification, failed test subject. You know what I mean? And that's okay with, they're okay with that because I'm a dissident, whatever, however I'm labeled, the fucking terrorist watch team, potential terrorist. You know what? Listen, you dumb fucks. Okay? Just because someone says that they're a terrorist, where's your head at, dude? You got to get your head out of your butthole and check this out. We're Americans, okay? There's no fucking, I was born in America. You know what I mean? Like fourth generation or third generation or something like that. Fourth generation. Okay? So check this out. You can't do that to me without due process. I don't care what they show you, unless it's signed by a judge. And then I would still get further validated. Like I need this, I need my attorney to talk, write a letter and validate this is fucking him, Because listen, you're violating someone's constitution, okay? The same constitution that you so lavishly live under the protection of, okay? For you to sit there and with very little fucking effort, to fight what is shown, most likely probably none. Okay, you just went with whatever's told because you got basically a superior now that just bought you out. Okay, because your soul was cheap. Okay, it probably cost the cost of a brand new Jeep. You're so weak. Okay, but listen, there's still time for you to repent. You know what I mean? To whoever God you pray to your own spiritual walk. Your Buddha. I don't care, the Mother Nature. The fact I'm trying to tell you is this. Okay, I forgive you. Even though you're dumb, you still can grow and become like not so dumb, that's potentially, where I think that you might, do better off, because the road that you're going down right now, people, it's going to come to a fucking flat fucking slam fucking to a wall. And guess what? People are going to start rolling on each other left and fucking right, dude. Everyone's going to get fucking hung. So it's just best now you come forward, dude, and say what you know. Contact me, okay? I'm not that fucking throw me a kite, you know what I mean? But check this out. The first it's not going to take one. It's only going to take one. It's not going to take more than one. Maybe I'll let someone else jump on the skirt tail just to to save them too, because they came forward right around the same time, whoever it is. But there's not going to need to be one or two. The rest of you motherfuckers are going to fucking just be snitching and rolling on each other as fast as you can fucking try to fucking suck a dick. You don't want to. You know what I mean? Check this out. You're fucked. Okay? All you guys, you Nazi communists that are in America, that are fucking taking advantage of innocent civilians in America today, are hiding behind a false 9/11 planned by our government so we can fake going to war where there's no weapons of mass destruction ever found, or it's just a big old smoke screen, okay? And we're still basically suffering from it, and because that smoke screen. Because that smoke screen, we're able to do things that we weren't able to do before, like violate some people's civil rights, as far as, the due process rights. But that's only the people that are immigrants that are on visas, or that like became an American after the fact. You know what I mean? These aren't not your everyday people, okay? Like an American. You can't just do that to people, okay? You dumbass. Get a grip, okay? You can keep the shit you got from them. No doubts, but y'all gotta fucking come correct with yourself, because guess what? If you don't, everybody you love, everybody is gonna be fucked, and it's all gonna be because of your ass didn't do what you felt you should have done, and that's all that needs to happen. Okay, one on the end and one validating it, and so I can hang these motherfuckers, dude, straight up. But no one's got the balls. If I seen anything, I ain't seen that. But yeah, you guys got me running one time in the woods, but you guys are 25 deep though. Check this out, yo. My name's Anthony Cruz. I'm gonna tap out now, but just kiss out. Remember these names: Jacob Rodriguez, Joel Gomez, and the guy that lives straight across the street from him, big old bald dude, drives a white, brand new Wrangler 2021 probably. Yeah, he's like some kind of captain or whatever, but all my neighbors have something to do with it, and I'm not just joking. And there's like tons of evidence to prove that at least the frequencies that are coming from various houses at different days, a redundancy over and over, like over 25 at least of each house. I know it's a drone at times too, just hovering over and whatever, but it's enough to talk about something, and I guarantee it's not going to take much, dude, for these people to roll on each other, because I know that these people have been lied to and been manipulated to think things that aren't, and they've used the badge to make that more believable, and it's not official, and it's not on, you know, and it's bullshit. So what's up, everyone? Just keep your head up, and I'm doing what I got to do, and we all should just do a little bit. And you want to contact me, you want to come hang out, or want me to come over there for, after I'm done over here, help you. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm done, dude. I'm done. I got a lot of shots out. My next one, I'm just gonna do shots out to people that helped me get to where I'm at, and I've been watching for years. Dude, never thought I'd be one this long, but you know. Oh, okay. Well, until next. Bless up.